healing. A lot of the a lot of the things that healing. A lot of the a lot of the things that I've been through, um, as a little girl, as little Cristinita, as, you know, um, the becoming of age Cristinita, like becoming an adult, um, and, just everything else that I feel that, like, damn, I wish it went another way. And so learning how to give myself compassion and forgiveness, even within myself, it's like I'm learning who I am. And when you learn who you are, or when you know who you are, then that kind of allows you to also use those same tools, right? To give compassion to others and forgive others. And so, um, in full transparency, I was actually listening to a podcast from Debbie Brown, and she's like a wellness spiritual coach. Definitely look her up because she's super dope. Um, and she honestly asked that as like one of the podcasts, questions, is who are you? Not your title, not this, not that, but like who are you? And I just remember crying. I just remember being like, damn, who am I? You know? And I know to some people that may come to a shock, because they see me on social media, they see me at these workshops, they listen to my podcast, and yeah, I speak with confidence. And yes, I speak, in a certain type of way where I don't give a fuck. But deep down inside, it's like I have hella shit that I'm going through and I'm trying to heal and move on and just, you know, show up for my kids. Um, and so when I was reflecting on that question of who am I, I'm still trying to figure that out. And I'm giving myself permission to find out who I am. But I know that if you were to ask other people, they would be happy to tell you who I am. And that's very like that's very flattering to hear, when you have, your friends or your family tell you who you are. Um, because we sometimes fail to see the good in us, and sometimes we are our biggest critic. And um, I have to learn how to accept and welcome compliments and love um and all these things that you know people see me as, because it has helped them get through a tough time, or has helped them go through some shit. So I'm also learning how to accept those compliments. And so that kind of transitions with like the values that I've been taught, right? I was born, in San Francisco, so I'm from the Bay Area, and my parents, came to this country um, from Nicaragua. So my family's from Nicaragua, both my mom and my dad. So yeah, our values are very much embedded with our culture, with our identity, with the Nicaraguense culture, Central American culture. And so, of course, my values are, respect your parents, right? Um, but then also, my values are sometimes Americanized. I wanted to leave the house at 18. I wanted to be independent. Um, there were certain things that clashed between my Nicaraguense culture and the American culture. And those are the things that I had to navigate and find myself.